Hello, this is Edna White. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I was thinking about something, and let's talk. So, I am embarking into the next level of my thinking and my living, actually, and it's been happening to me for a little while now. So, I decided to really delve into quantum powers and quantum leaping. So, I've been, I've been on a seminar so far that I really, really liked. It was called the Three Keys of Unlocking Quantum Powers with Dr. Jean Houston. And so it was very informative, and it was really something that I felt like really, like everything that she was discussing in the seminar was a lot of what I was feeling. So, um, so of course, she gives a little packet, you kind of fill out. And I did my letter to myself and asked myself these questions. But I wanted to share with you. Let's talk about this. I wanted to share with you um, my insights and discoveries around that. And so one of the questions she'd asked on this little packet that she gave was on page 4 was, what are some of the common problems and challenges you face in your life right now? So, one of my challenges is not knowing or taking the time to be distinctive on the pause or the shift. So, pause is different from shifting, and sometimes it seems like that because um, we don't hear the gear shift, or where so it's kind of confusing. So the three things that I was really working on are understanding the energy of money, and caring for myself, and then dating. And those are the three things that I have common problems with, and challenges with in my life right now. So I started to dig deeper into understanding the energy of money. And for me, I know that money is just not the exchange of the green bill, or the currency. It's also about the value of other people or services that you obtain, and how to make that work for you, and how to put that into action and to play. So I'm learning how to see opportunities in a better light that surround the energy of money, but I'm not recognizing it because I'm thinking about the currency. The second thing is caring for myself. So a lot of things that we talk about caring, taking time out, taking time out for ourselves, really getting into caring for ourselves, and care for our bodies, health wise, mental health. I'm really not challenged with it, but now I'm incorporating it into my life a lot more, and a lot more strategically, so that I can get the benefits out of it, not before I get sick, or being so self-aware that I know that something's off and I take care of it. So it's more of a challenge for me to kind of obey that. And then there's dating. A little revelation that I had last week, I think, was that I was being, inundated with things and thoughts about my brother who passed away when he was 17, and he was getting ready to graduate the next day, and he had a swimming accident, and a lot of like fun things started to come to me. And I was like, why am I thinking about him? Why am I having conversations about him? What is going on? So I asked my higher self that, and um, it showed me this heart, right? Just this showed me this radiating heart, sort of like the light you see in my glasses. It was radiating like that, right? And I was like, what's that about? And so when I started, I asked myself that. Once I asked myself that, a piece of the heart, the part that goes here, dropped off. And I said, oh, what that means was because of my brother's death, I was scared to allow the male gender in, because either they suffer an accident or they suffer an issue or they have problems. And so today I'm doing this paper, I'm sitting here which is a Saturday, and I'm reflecting on things, and I'm actually getting involved in the quantum powers. And my dad came to me, and the second piece of the heart, the shield around the heart, came off. And I'm like, whoa. So the guard was being taken down around my heart because, number one, my brother was one of my closest male figures in my life, and the one who kind of stood up for me when I was being abused. And he was taken from me, so I built a guard around my heart. And during the understanding of the quantum power and my challenges, now I see that was the guard that was around me. The second thing was my dad. I met my dad when I was 27, and he died maybe 10 years afterwards. So I really didn't have a long-standing relationship with my dad, but I took the relationship from the start, from 27 on. But I was still guarded because I believed the lie up to the age of 27 that my father had died in Vietnam. He didn't really want you. The family didn't really want you. And I had took that on and thus put another guard around my heart about how men or fathers, have taken on things, and are responsible. And then the third was I had a lot of partners that just walked out, took things and walked out, just took things and walked out, took parts of me and walked out. And that was the bottom portion. And that kind of released itself today. It was like little particles kind of floating off. So I know I have to work on that. So how the floating particles are starting to take off. So I had to, seeing that vision all together, like seeing that those two pieces just fly off, and then the particles kind of disintegrating on the partners leaving me. I had built that was my guard around my heart, not allowing me to date or giving me, I guess, circumstances or, if you date me, this is what you're going to do. This is what's going to, putting out that message and not allowing myself to get where I want to in relationship. And I think that this was a great step for me. And I wanted to share that with you. So, what's the message is healing always takes place with as much damage as we go through in life or prior life. Healing is always, right? And you have to start unlocking the powers that are in you. And I'm so glad that I'm on this part of the journey to unlocking that. And so whatever part of the journey that you're on, I'm going to have a couple of these, no, not a couple, but a lot more of these sessions, just the 10 minutes, just to talk about anything, anything that I'm going through that you may want to talk about, or questions that may be asked. So look for it, coming real soon, it's called, let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. But, yeah, so work on unlocking some quantum power, some powers, unlocking that Pandora's box, of things. And you don't have to take them all on at once, but you do have to take some on. So put your big girl pants on, your big man pants on, pull them up, make them fit right, and do your work.